Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the counselor's office. I've got some positive Palworld news. That's right, I've got some positivity. We've been doing a lot, and I wouldn't say negative, but we've been talking about the drama around Palworld. So let's talk about some positivity. Palworld has hit 19 million players. 19 million. It's been less than 2 weeks since Palworld was released. 12 million copies on Steam, and we now have numbers 7 million players on Xbox. We will continue to prioritize fixing bugs. Thank you for your continued support of Pocket Pair. This is, like I said it on my other video, this is game changing. This is crazy. And not only that, but let's see if I go back to it. Did I lose it? There it is. They also hit a new record. Obviously, as you can see, it is now Thursday night. We've gone down below 1 million, sad panda. But the 24-hour peak was at this. 4 days ago, we hit a new number, I believe, which is pretty good. I mean, these numbers alone are still phenomenal for a game like it is. Now, I have heard a lot of people, and this is just Steam, by the way. We're not even talking about Xbox. I have heard some criticism about server stability, which may be playing a part of people's enjoyment. But we've got news on that. Something that I was not expecting, outside of the fact that it was hot. Xbox actually came out, and they're actually coming out to support Palworld. Xbox is actively supporting the development of Palworld by providing resources for enhancing game performance and stability, so hopefully helping with servers, assisting in optimizing the game for Xbox platforms, because duh, it's Xbox, offering server support to manage the large player base, facilitating the introduction of cross-play features, collaborating closely with Pocket Pair for ongoing game refinements based on player feedback. Yo, this game, let's be honest, this is a little dev company that probably would have took many months to really hammer and do stuff. But Xbox, the Giga Brain Chads, and before anyone says anything, I have over here an Xbox, a PlayStation 5, and a Nintendo Switch. And I have 3 different computers that I use that can be used for gaming. I don't want to hear anyone try to start a console war, because I don't care. Like, I have them all. I have no loyalty except for PC, right? But the fact that Xbox stepped in is such a W for multiple reasons. One, for them it's a W because 7 million players on Xbox, and then they have Game Pass with that. Like, they are just, come on down. Let the money flow, baby. Let the money flow to us, right? Just let it ride. Nintendo's missing out on this money, but Xbox is like, come on, baby. We'll take that cash. Come over here. And it does feel really good on controller. Like, I was using an Xbox controller because sometimes it's just easier to hit buttons and move around with an Xbox controller. And the same reason why a lot of people play Souls games on controller versus a mouse and keyboard. It's just sometimes it feels better, at least in my opinion. But Xbox is stepping in and really fixing some of the core issues of this game. And who knows what else they'll do if Pocket Pair gets some, let's be honest. If they get some cash from Xbox, this game could pop the crap off. And it's good for everyone. It's good for Xbox. It's good for Pocket Pair. It's good for us that love Palworld. Am I living on some hopium? Not copium, because this game is amazing already, but hopium that this little early access indie game could just become AAA level? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. I can only hope. That is just if they could just transform this game and keep the hype going for it. Not just the hype and just for the fad of it, but just the hype of enjoyment, because I've enjoyed this. And granted, there's people that don't like Palworld, but you should see this as a good thing, because what if there's an indie company that makes a game that you do like? You would want someone like Xbox or PlayStation to step in and work with them, right? I think this is a positive trend to set for gamers. There's plenty, and I'm sure plenty of people can talk about some of their favorite indie games that just gets underrepresented. That is just a sleeper pick, right? You wish that they would get more love. And so you can those people can relate to this, right? That you would want more attention being on those indie games. And this could be setting a perfect trend that these low, and let's be honest, I'm gonna be very honest. This is getting attention because it's had over like 19 million players buy this game, right? It's an indie game that's popped off, and that's the reason why Xbox is really caring. But it's still a positive trend that if a game is doing well, that maybe these developers will pick up and help them out where they need it. Who's to say that Xbox and PlayStation doesn't already do that? But this is the most noticeable one that has come out so far that I've seen and heard about. This is a W for everyone. Not only is it a W, but it's setting a precedent that games don't... A little $27 game could be as good as a AAA game and get as much love and attention as a $70 game. But let's if you stuck around for the video, because most people who left the video are people that are raging at the fact that this game is doing well compared to Nintendo games. Pokemon. Nintendo's never going to sue them. Let's just be honest. Not only do they have a shield under Xbox's banner, but Xbox would have never stuck their neck out for this game and like even bother to work and invest any resources to help out this company if they thought there was a chance in hell Nintendo would be able to sue them and get away with it. I think there's a lot of copium in the Nintendo world with people who want to see the downfall of Palworld. Now, there's people out there who don't like Palworld, but they're not crazy. They're not out there they're not seething out their teeth. And they may even think that Palworld is just a clone, which it is. Let's be honest, it is a clone, but so is 1010. And 1010 never got sued by Pokemon. Like, clones exist. There's Dark Souls clones. There's more Street Fighter, which Mortal Kombat is another example of a Street Fighter clone. But let's be honest, Nintendo's not suing this game. And if they do, if Xbox were to stick up for them, they would probably lose. But I was right when I made my statements in my other video where I said Nintendo just made a blanket statement so people would leave them alone. That is it, right? If they were going to sue, they would have done it. And the fact that Xbox is now supporting them, it's like, I think it adds more to the argument that Nintendo won't, because no company will stick their neck out for something that's a liability, especially in the gaming world. No one's going to stick out for a liability. Just saying. So overall, this is a W every way you see it. I don't see a negative at all. This is a W. Absolute W. And I'm excited for the future of gaming. I'm excited for the future of Palworld. I'm in here for the long run. I'm excited, and I hope you're excited. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Again, I said it in my previous video, and I'm going to say it in all my videos. You can disagree with me. You can agree with me. You can dislike the video. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're only helping my algorithm. But if you're an idiot who has an unintelligent comment, I'm just going to ban you. Because it says, it literally, I don't get paid for this. And so I don't have to subjugate myself, even though it's the internet, and the internet's free. Just like my opinion doesn't have to be heard, neither does yours. If it's not an actual opinion, like telling someone they're stupid or calling them names is not really much of an opinion to the conversation. It's just more, I have no intelligent counter argument or opinion against your opinion. I'm sorry. You guys don't see a lot of the comments because either YouTube blocks them or I ban the people anyways. So just so you know, it's crazy out here in the world, and it's so nice to see some W's. And the Palworld community, like I said, is so positive. It's so good to see the community. I am so glad to be part of the Palworld community because y'all are awesome. And like I said, even if you're not part of the community and you don't like Palworld, there's plenty of respectable people out there that see that it's a good thing for us as a gaming community. There's people out there that respect and appreciate, like, hey, I'm glad you got a good game. Love to you, right? We could be that way, right? Like, for instance, I don't care about Baldur's Gate. Couldn't care less about it. But obviously, I'm glad that it popped the crap off. I'm glad it won Game of the Year because it's a good precedent to set for the gaming universe that I live in. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. I thank you. I appreciate you. And as always, you beautiful, beautiful people, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Again, we did get a little negativity, a little criticism at the end, but mostly this is all positives. And I hope if you were playing Palworld, let's mix it up. Let's end it on a question. Who's your favorite pal? It's Astagon. If it's not Astagon, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Astagon is the best looking and the coolest one. Like, you're lying to yourself. Fight me.